Good morning, Mustangs. This is Head of School Mark Twarogowski with another episode of Good Morning, Mustangs. We've decided to call this episode Season 2, Episode 1. Ta-da! Anyway, I'm coming to you today from the DA Campus Quad in my super cool portable camping chair underneath one of the 16 tents that we're going to have on campus for outside learning. In a minute, I'm going to take you on a little tour of the school and show you what you might expect when you all return next week. Yay! And at the end, I'll take a little bit of time to answer some of the questions I've been getting from you and your parents over the summer. So, your teachers and staff have been working really hard this summer to make sure that we got our campus ready for safe, in-person learning. And we're feeling pretty good about it. And we're excited to see you all back here next week. So now, I'd like to walk around campus and walk you through some of the really cool stuff we have in place. And just show you what a little part of your day might look like. Come on, let's go. So mask wearing begins out here at the parking lot or drop off. Please make sure you put on your mask before you get out of your car. And then it's okay to get out and go to your building. Okay, now that you're this far, you just follow these spots up to the door and maintain physical distance. And we're going to go up to the door where we're going to get our temperature taken and also use some hand sanitizer. Piece of cake. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do when you enter your building is you're going to get your temperature taken. So either you'll have a teacher there with a no-touch forehead thermometer, or we also have these wall-mounted thermometers that will take your temperature before you come in a building, just to make sure that you're okay and you don't have a fever. So the next thing you're going to do is sanitize your hands before you come in. So we have all these no-touch hand sanitizers at every entrance and every classroom. Just put a squirt on and you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing you're going to notice in all of the classrooms that all of these desks are spaced really far apart. They're all at least 6 feet apart from each other so that we can get physical distancing. So you can also see that we've removed all of the extra furniture and clutter. So there's not a lot in these rooms, but there's plenty of space for you guys to be in your classrooms and also be physically distant. All right, another thing, there are some different things in different buildings. For example, here in Richardson Hall, some of the staircases are up staircases only, and some of them are down staircases. They're going to be clearly marked, so don't worry, you'll be able to tell. And also, in some buildings, there are spots on the floor that indicate physical distancing of 6 feet. It'll help you keep 6 feet apart from other students when you're walking in the hallways. And there's one other thing I want to show you. We've also disabled all of the drinking fountains, at least this bubbler part down here. We made sure that the bottle fillers are still on. So make sure you bring a water bottle to school with you that's refillable so that you can have nice cold water to drink all day. Whew. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little tour. We're all really excited to have you back. This is going to be a great year. I promise you we're still going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be at school. You're going to be with your buddies. We're going to be careful. We're going to be safe, and we're going to be healthy, and we're going to take care of each other. So now that I'm sitting down, and everyone else is sitting down and we have 6 foot physical distance, now I can take off my mask. So now it's time to answer some of the questions that you and your parents have asked over the summer. I'm just going to roll through a few of them. You're going to have plenty more questions, but on Monday, August 17th, it's Student Orientation Day. We will spend the day making sure that you all feel comfortable and you know the rules, and we'll practice everything. It's going to be fine. So the first question is probably also the most common question. Everybody wants to know, where am I supposed to drop off and pick up my students? We're going to be sending out a map with all that information sometime later this week, probably in the next couple days. So look for that and it will show you where to pick up and drop off all of your kids. Next question, where should my student park if they're driving? Hopefully that's high school kids. Please park over by the old gym. For those of you that have been here before, same place you've always parked. Let's see. Somebody wants to know, high school, when will a decision be made regarding prom and also a homecoming dance? I'm sorry, but we're just really going to have to wait and see how conditions evolve in terms of the public health situation around coronavirus. We hope that we can do some events like that, but we just haven't started planning them yet. We will keep you informed. Another question. When should students put their mask on? I think we covered it in the film. Before they get out of the car. Someone else asked, how will students be monitored, or will they be monitored from the parking lot to the buildings and from, at the end of the day, from the buildings to the parking lot? We will be doing that to make sure that our students get in their cars and get off campus safely. Another question, where will my student store his or her really cool portable camping chair? We're going to make sure that we have a place inside of every classroom or right outside of every classroom where they can store these. We do not expect them to take them back and forth from home every day. Great question. Somebody wants to know whether or not the sanitizing wipes that are part of the school supplies, do they have to be Lysol or Clorox? I just picked those because we know that the ingredients in those are safe. I know right now it's almost impossible to find those. If you can't find sanitizing wipes, that's okay. And don't pay a whole bunch of money for them. People are price gouging right now. So please don't do that. It'll be okay if you don't have them. Will you be checking symptoms other than temperature at school? So that's a great question. We are going to take everyone's temperature as they come in, but we want you as parents to do a health screening at home every day before you bring them. Of course, we're going to be monitoring your students' health all day long, and if they start showing some kind of symptoms at all, we will let you know right away. Another question that I got a lot this summer, both from parents and students, is what are the consequences if we violate the mask wearing policy or the physical distancing policy? You do need to know, we're going to take these things very seriously. Those two things, along with frequent washing of your hands and sanitizing your hands, those are the ways that we're all going to take care of each other and protect each other and keep each other healthy. So we're going to take those rules very seriously. And we're going to look at it as a discipline issue if you break those rules. Understand, we know that sometimes a mask will accidentally fall off, or you might forget, or that you'll see your buddy and give him a hug and then realize that you should be physical distancing. We know that, we understand that, but at the same time, we're going to give you reminders, but we're going to take it very seriously. We really need your help in order to keep school open. Let's all follow these rules and be in this together. I know you have a million more questions because I know I have a really long list, but I think that's it for now. You're going to get a lot more information in the next few days, and all of you students will get a great orientation session on Monday the 17th when you come to school, and you'll have a lot more questions answered. Hopefully just seeing some of these pictures and seeing what the classroom spaces look like, hopefully it gives you a better idea of what's going to be happening at school, and I promise you again, it's going to be a fun year. So until next time, Mustangs, I'll see you next time.